Hello everyone, it's me Lucero again. So today I'm going to practice with you about the topic academic English. So let's get started to listen to the audio first and then we will talk with me to discuss about the topic. Let's go. So this is the promise of the technologies. So this is one kind of course. So now let's get started to start with a lesson, the English language. And I will try to start from lesson number one, unit one, the promise of technology, try of the 90s. Let's go.
You might not remember us, but we met in the 90s. We are members of Generation Y, as in yin yang, yo-yo. Life moved a little slower. Discs were square, desktop folders had personality. Extra storage space was just a zipper away. There was only one social network, but most of your friends died of dysentery. The only thing buzzing in your pocket was a pet. Until that died too. But at least the troll was still a friend. Lunch was a puzzle, not a picture. You were pumping jams, water, shoes. You didn't have to worry about a news feed full of farm animals. You were busy feeding wild animals. A haircut didn't cost $60. It cost 4 minutes. You really had nothing to lose. Unless, of course, you were playing for keeps. The future was bright. You grew up. So did we.
Okay, great job. So now let's keep moving to the next part.
You might not remember us, but we met in the 90s. We are members of Generation Y, as in yin yang, yo-yo. Life moved a little slower. Discs were square, desktop folders had personality. Extra Extra storage space was just a zipper away. There was only one social network, but most of your friends died of dysentery. The only thing buzzing in your pocket was a pet. Until that died too. But at least the troll was still a friend. Lunch was a puzzle, not a picture. You were pumping jams, water, shoes. You didn't have to worry about a news feed full of farm animals. You were busy feeding wild animals. A haircut didn't cost $60. It cost 4 minutes. You really had nothing to lose. Unless, of course, the future was bright. You grew up.
So from extra drivers, try again. Personality. Personality is the quality of having a strong and attractive characters. Generation Y, it was from 19 to 19. Buzzing, ugly looking creature. Buzzing to make a low consonant feed. An online system for receiving updating information. Generation wise is little slower. This was square desktop folders has personality. Extra store spec was just a check. Extra store spec was just a cheaper way. There is only one social network. So, but most of the friend dies of
Dysentery.
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 Dysentery is a disease that causes deer hairs or loss of blood. Dysentery.
Dysentery.
Dysentery. Dysentery. Dysentery is during die too, but as a troll wisdom. The puzzles, not measures. It was pumping jam, water, sure, you didn't worry about feed full of jam gas. Feeding wild animals. Haircut didn't cost $60, cost 4 minutes. You really had nothing to lose. Unless, of course, you was playing for keeps. The future was bright. You grew up, and so grew up as boost. Of course, to playing keep is bright. 4 minutes.
We are members of Generation Y. As in yin yang. Yo-yo. Desktop folders had personality. Most of your friends died of dysentery. Buzzing in your pocket was a pet. The troll was still a friend. You didn't have to worry about a news feed full of farm animals. The future was bright. We are members of Generation Y. As in yin yang. Yo-yo.
We are the member of Generation Y. as an engineer, yo-yo.
Desktop folders had personality.
Desktop folder has personality.
But most of your friends died of dysentery.
But most of the friend dies of dysentery. Dysentery. But most of your friend died of dysentery.
The only thing buzzing in your pocket was a pet.
The only thing buzzing in your pockets was a pet. Buzzing. Buzzing.
But at least the troll was still a friend.
But at least the troll was still a friend.
You didn't have to worry about a news feed full of farm animals.
You didn't have to worry about the new feed full of farm animals. Feed full of farm animals.
The future was bright.
The future was bright. Okay, so now let's get started to discuss with Mimi. So we have to answer at least 5 lines to complete the chart, but we have 4 questions here. Please explain what the video is in the few sentences. If you compare to 19th of the present day, how much has changed? Give the chance, would you go back or live in the 19 and what gadgets from the 19 can you remember? So I will start with the first question. Hello, Mimi. I'm Lucero. Let's try to answer those questions. So let's talk about this. Okay, for this video, I would say that it's calling my memory back to the 19th because I was born into 1987, and from the 19th we are was born from 1990 to 1980 to 1990. So there are lots of changing from at that moment until now, right? For example, there are in the past we didn't use a lot of time for using the technology. You just have a simple life like playing the simple games, but nowadays a lot of things have changed because of the different lifestyle and everything have already changed. Let's see how Mimi can understand and help me to correct my mistake or make a conclusion for what I am trying to tell them. So that is a good start. The videos talk about how technology has changed in 19th and how life was simple back then. Can you give me some examples of changing the mentioned in the video? Of course, let's see. So, for example, in the past, everything just can store in the jab, like a box or the bag. So nowadays, everything can be stored on the clouds and internet. So, and a lot of things have already changed like that. That's a great example. In the past, people use a physical store devices to flop disk, but now we can store our file in the clouds and access them for everywhere. Can you think any other changes mentioned in the video? Let's try to remember. So The second thing that I can remember have already changed about that's mentioned in this video is about the way we are using the time, right? For example, now in the past, the time we are using for playing together it will be as simple, but nowadays a lot of time for spending to uh, play and social networks and everything have changed, and the time is losing time, the waiting time, and everyone uh, should recognize that we are following the development of the technology that lets us waste our time, and that's very dangerous, I think. So let's see Mimi talk this. That's a great observation. The video mentioned how in the past people would spend less time on things like social network and more time on the other activities. Nowadays, with the advancements in technology, we can easily spend a lot of time on social media, and it can be a bit of time drain. So it's important to find a balance. Can you think of any other change mentioned in the video? So I don't really remember. Can you give me some clues or some suggests to remember about the videos? Let Of course, here is clues. The video mentions something about the special type game that people used to play in the 19s. So can you think of what that may be that people used to play? Type of games, types of game. Let me see. I will check about the lesson plan and check it right now to type what kind of game. Let's see. Okay, the only thing is buzzing is the issues to try. Lunch was basil, not a picture. It was pumping jam, water, shoe. Yeah, I think they mentioned about this one. So the literature was still a friend, lunch was price, and a picture was pumping jams. Okay, so the pumping jams was mentioned in the video. Is that a game in the 19th? Yes, it's correct. It's feel the pumping jam as something people use in this. Can you guess us pumping jams refers to? To be honest, I don't recognize this. Could you please give me some clues and explanation to know about that kind of games? So I think I will easier to understand and remember it well when I can understand it and recognize it. Maybe in my nature or my country, I I played it, but I don't know how to code it in English. So now we will see the pumping jam in mean, and let's see Mimi will explain it to us. No problem. Pumping jam is actually is a phrase used of videos to describe the playing music loudly. It's referred to listen to music and enjoying the beats and rhythm. It doesn't specifically refer to games, but rather to us enjoying music. Thank you for explanation. And now I remember the pumping jams meaning of the listening to the music in depth, and yeah, don't focus on the other kind of games or the other kind of activities. So another games mentioned in the video, I think it was for playing in the water or or something like that. Or even they mention about the cut haircuts, right? In the past, we just spent 4 minutes to have a new haircut, but nowadays we have to pay $60 for cutting our hair. So let's see. Down here, not here. Great job remembering. In the video, they mentioned that the past getting a haircut took 4 minutes. It was much cheaper. How nowadays can more time consuming and expensive. The store, the chain of the haircuts, the time. Maybe I don't remember. So it's enough time for me today. Thank you so much, and I will talk with you back to you on tomorrow. So today I have already finished my lesson with 7 lines of send, 7 lines sending to the Mimi, and it would be great. Okay, let's see how Mimi can say hello and yes. So yeah. So any So that is the end of today's lesson. Thank you everyone for joining and listening my video. And I hope you enjoy to learn with Mivi every day like this. So I am trying to get better version of myself. And now I am trying to take the advanced level. And no matter where you are you now, you can practice daily like this. And I really hope that it's very useful tool for you to be able to use English like a native speaker. Thank you so much and see you tomorrow. Goodbye.